Hey folks, here at OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and review of the Card USB charging cable. This one has a micro USB tip, so it will support any Android, Windows phones, and tablets alike. This is actually the main selling point here is of course the thinness. It's as thin as a card, or it should be as thin, so it can slide easily into any pockets and easily into any wallets for easy storage, which makes it great as a travel companion. This is another micro USB cable. We've seen quite a few interesting charging cables lately, and this one only sells for $1, which is extremely inexpensive. I've seen this online through eBay, Amazon, and also in select Dollar Tree locations, so it's again pretty inexpensive. It comes in multiple colors. We have the blue version here. Again, it is pretty slim, just like those super slim power banks that we've also seen in the past. This is going to be again great for travel companions, great for frequent flyers and road warriors. So ripping things open, basic instructions in the back. It's a very simple micro USB tip to a full-size USB tip, I'm guessing, for charging. So you have to bring along your own power bank, of course, but other than that, you're set. So here we have the actual Card micro USB cable. It's made out of plastic. It feels slightly flimsy, but not too bad at all. It seems like there is a protective cover for the top here, and on the sides there is another flip cover, which you can pull off to reveal the actual micro USB tip, which is basically the thickness of the entire cable, which is quite small. You can kind of see the coils of the cable being wrapped up as well, which is interesting. So if I want to put this onto a phone, I would just plug it in. But before we do that, let's pull open the top there. This door opens up to the actual cable, which you can see how is tucked carefully underneath and has just the contacts for the USB tip, because it's basically the thickness of half of a regular USB, which is kind of interesting. It shows the extent of the thinness being used here, and everything is being tucked neatly inside. You actually have a full cable, which has a decent length, I would say around ½ meter, and it should work fine for most people to use in charging. Here we have the Compassion 660, and I'm going to plug the USB tip end into a power bank just to see if it still supports it and works. Let's plug that in, and then the other side, which is the card side, onto the bottom of the phone. Now the only thing I'm slightly worried about would be the durability of this, because it's so thin. I'm wondering how long it can last before maybe it breaks. But you can see that charging has started and it works pretty fast. In terms of speeds and charging performance is concerned, it works as expected. It's the average speed. It's not a USB 3.0 cable either, so expect roughly 2 hours to fully charge a mid-sized Android smartphone, and roughly 3 to 4 hours to charge a larger device. And for something like the Oppo Find 7, or maybe something that has a 3000 milliamp hour capacity battery, expect roughly 5 to 6 hours to completely charge that. So average in terms of charging speed as well as transfer speeds when you plug into a computer. It works without any drivers with a Windows-based computer as well as Mac computers. So it seems to be pretty good. The connection is actually pretty secure for a super slim USB cable. And once you're done with that, you can tuck it back in. It takes a little bit of time to coil it back in, and then you can tuck it into a wallet. Just to try this out, I have a basic sample here to see if whether or not it can fit into a wallet pocket. You can see that this is what it would look like. Of course, if you have a wallet, it might work slightly better. This is just the pocket of an iPhone case, but it certainly will tuck in like so. So definitely a very interesting concept, executed to a pretty good extent, at least in my opinion. To check out more information about this credit card sized micro USB charging and syncing cable, be sure to check out our full written review. This has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews.